Right, guys, Davius Minimus here, playing some more Amulet in Modern. I am 0-2 in this league. There was a pretty horrendous misclick in the last match, and the match before I lost to a Elementals deck, which I've played against before, surprisingly, the same opponent. He, really nice guy, playing a bit of a brew, and I'm always a fan of people pushing their own little pet decks, since half of us Amulet players are doing the same. So yeah, it's been a bad start, but we won a dice roll. We're given a really. It just feels like I'm getting quite a lot of mediocre hands tonight, and this is one where if my opponent's a grindy deck, I'm quite happy to keep it. If my opponent's a quick deck, it'll be a mistake. The lines are not great. Talaya West on 1, turn 2. Do I play the visions? It depends what I draw, obviously, but I'm not giving myself an opportunity to hold up Spell Pierce here, which isn't the end of the world, but it just means that the Spell Pierce is kind of dead until turn 3 or 4. So the thing is, if the top card is a Gemstone Mine, this hand's pretty good. I can go turn 1 to AOS, turn 2 Gemstone, play the Scout, hold up Spell Pierce, turn 3 vamp a little bit, play 7 Visions, and probably turn 4 play a Titan. The problem is that if I don't have that, this hand kind of sucks. So I'm going to mulligan. That was pretty close. I mean, this is probably a bit of a trap hand, but I like Ballista and EE as interaction. We've got blockers, we've got a way to go find lands, and a scry, and I think I like that. I'm going to keep that on top. 2 bounce sounds and a bunch of control cards. This hand could pan out okay. I'd actually be hoping to face something like not ad nauseum, where Ballista and Engineered Explosives are both pretty poor, and the plant token's rubbish. But you win some, you lose some, and I think this is probably one where we're going to lose. But let's go try and find some bounce sounds. Hey, I know Amulet's the better card, but without a bounce sound, it doesn't do anything. Vesuva does scry, and if this deck is on Friction Unlife, I have an Engineered Explosives, which is pretty much the only positive I can take. But yeah, that's maybe a little. Again, I'm not sure if that's right or not. I like making my land drops in this deck, and taking the Amulet just means I'm more desperate for another card. That might be worth taking out. It's unlikely they're going to combo next turn. I'm not going to play the Engineered Explosives now. I'm going to wait and see if he plays the Affection on Life. The reason being, he might force him to play quicker. If he knows the E's there on 2. I don't want to do that. I don't want him to go for the combo blind. I'd rather he set himself up a bit safer, try to dig to a Pact to Negation, something like that. So there is an out chance that he just goes for it anyway here, but that suggests he's not doing. Yeah, Friction on Life would give us half a chance. I mean, he was still massively behind, because he can combo next turn. I can't EE and pop it, obviously, so yeah, we're quite a long way behind at this point. Our 1/1's not going to do a lot. We have to hope he hasn't got. Oh, right, okay. Okay, so that probably turns the situation right on its head. Pretty happy to see that card right now. I've basically drawn my 3 flex slots. Well, no, the cursor's the other flex slot actually. But okay, he's got a Pact Okay. I don't think I have a problem with that. If it takes a ton of damage, that'd be great. If he just names ad nauseum, fine. He named Pact of Negation, that's less fine. He did mill his affection. Did mill his affection. Sorry, let's Lightning Storm, which is a good thing, but he's gonna just win through mill. Okay, he wants rid of that. Okay. Which means, is he Angel's Gracing in his turn? Angel's Grace, and then he pays 3. No, I'm okay with that, I think. No, he needs that affection and life. I think he might even just be on Spirit Guide here. I mean, well, why would he if he has Angel's Grace in his hand to follow up this Pact of Negation? He doesn't need the Unlife, so he doesn't need to counter the Engineered Explosive. So by that logic, he doesn't have Angel's Grace in hand. If he doesn't have Angel's Grace in hand, he's going to be paying 5 for this Pact of Negation, which means he's got a Spirit Guide and the Pentad Prism, which means what? It means that he's waiting for his Lotus Bloom. And once he gets his Lotus Bloom, he's going to be able to combo off 3 Spell Pierce. So he can't. I assume he can't win next turn, which means I can pop Engineered Explosive. So I'm going to counter this. That could be completely and utterly wrong. I may as well get in for 1 since he's on 2. He is just on Lab Maniac, and Engineered Explosives beats that. And all those cards are gone. So yeah, he beats Lab Maniac. He's going to just combo off anyway. So my logic wasn't good. Yeah, my logic wasn't good. I should have made him have a... So yeah, so now he just uses 3 Spirit Guides. It's Pentad Prism. How does he draw? He doesn't draw a card here, does he? He has no way to draw a card, right? So I am still okay? Question mark? Okay. Oh no, he's got a land drop for the turn. Yeah, so I have lost. Damn, right, okay. Yeah, so we could go Spirit Guide, City of Brass, Spirit Guide. Yeah, I think it's a loss. Let's make him do it though. So if I let him counter the Engineered Explosives, hold up Spell Pierce for Ad Nauseum, well, he wouldn't have been able to play Ad Nauseum. But the following turn he may have just jammed it. Who knows? Yeah. Has he got double blue here? I think so. I mean, we should just be dead, right? 3 Spirit Guides. Uses 3 Spirit Guides and a City of Brass. Yeah, you should have 2 red and 2 blue, which would be Lad Maniac plus a 7 visions. How is he making his blue mana? Yeah, he's messed up. He could have won there, right? Okay, well, we got lucky. Unless they're mana abilities. Pentaphysian Lotus Bloom is a mana ability. Swan Song's great. Nothing else is. Cursor's just not what I want here. Ballista's not. Engineer Explosives is. Chickapoke isn't. But neither is Ghost Quarter. Trim 2 cards. The Vex Age actually isn't that good. I say that, I mean it does take unlife. It's just not very good against Lotus Bloom. I will trim on his user. I do like trying to keep fast. Because I'm on a lot of blue spells, I'm going to chop a visions. Just make the mana base a bit better. I'm unsure on these. On the draw, jamming in his user on turn 3 and hoping that these guys do something good on 4 isn't solid. I'm not sure about Lyric Thar actually. Like an Angel's Grace, yeah, it doesn't do anything, does it? I mean, it does if they're under 6 life, because the Angel's Grace won't resolve, the Lyric Thar ability will. But that's a fairly unique spot. Having said that, what does a Titan do that's so great here? I'm going to play 1 instead of a Titan. I mean, this way I'm keeping my interaction, I'm keeping all my ramp spells, and it is a race. I'm going to give that a go. Deck. If we said Amulet, bounce land, on land, E, Titan. Do I like that on the draw? It's pretty average. I don't mulligan a lot, probably to a fault. Interesting to know what people think on that keep. That card does not help us in the slightest, but that one does. We'll take that. Radiant Fountain probably should have been boarded out. You can actually get out of Lightning Storm range in this deck in some very weird board states. So I guess it's reasonable. You can get scenarios where you land a Titan and they're just Angel's Grace until they find something relevant, and during that time you just pick up lands and hold as many as you can and get your life total as high as you can, so that when they finally go for Lightning Storm you can point it back at them. And that's basically, like I say, it's quite a unique scenario, but it's not totally irrelevant. Radiant Fountain is still better than Ghost Quarter, probably. So they topped 2 of those cards, so... Okay, hands got better, for sure. And sort of, it's done what we asked it to do, and it's given us his user for good measure, so let's hope this is an unlife, I guess. Oh, that's fine. So I may just play as user. I landed him. The player's user played double bounce and yeah, I think that's reasonably okay. Player's user. Let's see why that white land's open. Is he going to respond? I will be picking up the Ghoul Turf again. The reason being, even if they deal with this Azusa, which is very unlikely, but even if they do, I'm going to be playing the other Azusa and making a Titan anyway, so I just want the bounce hand in hand. He will do something here. This was a slightly shaky keep, but yeah, we've seen 12, 13 cards. I'm going to let that happen this time out. If he has it, he has it. You know, I can't win. I mean, I had no way of stopping him doing that. Yeah, Angel's Grace, fine. Play land, play ad nauseum, win. You know, if he has the turn 4 through into action, then there's not a great deal I can do about that. Other than have a look at his deck, I guess. Something worth thinking about if you're playing against ad nauseum. I've seen multiple players misclick on the Lightning Storm, and so it's worth making them do it. I mean, it's a bit underhanded. It's not something that can happen in Paper Magic, but this isn't Paper Magic, you know. Let's see if he's brought anything in that's exciting in any way. He's got some disenchants. Everything else looks about the same as what we saw last time. So just let him click through. Yeah, there you go. I just got to win. So, yeah, that happens. I'm sure he can stop me from winning, actually. Play lab. Yeah, he's had enough. I could understand that. You know, next turn he could have played an Angel's Grace, played a Lab Maniac, maybe won. But yeah, I'd be pretty cheesed off. I mean, he has plenty of counter spells. He shouldn't scoop at that point. Yeah, we hadn't lost at that point. He was still in a really good position. He could have just kept 3 Angel's Grace, 2 Pact to Negation, a Lab Maniac, and a draw card, you know, 7 Visions, and he would have won. There's no question about it. You know, he can just counter my Titan. Yeah, counter my Titan. 2, 3. I might have been able to delay a Wester. Pact to Negation, but he has one of them. You know, he would have still won that game. But you know, these things happen. So, and I will take the free win since I gave away one in the last round. So, I will open up a new recording and go again, I guess. Yeah, interesting game. Cheers, bye.